What's going on? What's up? Welcome back to NGB Talk. My name is Nicholas. Thanks for clicking on the video. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Titans versus Eagles preseason game number 1. It doesn't matter, but we got football, folks. We have football. It is good to be in America. It's always good to be in America, but it's good to be in America right now because we got football. It doesn't matter, but we got football. And that's worth celebrating. So you can celebrate with me. We can talk about the Titans and the Eagles. Before I get into breaking down the video and everything, I just want to say a couple things. Number one, if you, for whatever reason, don't like the video version of this, you have a podcast version. You can go look it up on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And the audio version of what's going on right here, right now, will be there waiting for you to listen to while you're, mowing the grass or while you're working out at the gym, whatever you do, driving to work, whatever you do when you're podcasting, it'll be available ready there for you. Other videos from the past, also, their audio version will be there as well, including one really great breakdown I did of Nick Foles and his new starting role for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I definitely urge you to go check that one out. It's fantastic. I did plenty of research for it, after all. So go check it out. And it's a big, long one, about 30 minutes long. So it's definitely going to take up at least your commute to work, or maybe if you're, from around here in California, it might be like half of your commute. I don't know. It's your commute, not mine. I don't need to know your life story. The other thing is you can check me out on Twitter at NGB Talk, and I'm posting a lot of things about the Tennessee Titans and trying to engage with you guys as much as I can on Twitter, and so you can find me there. Last thing before we get into the video, thanks for sticking around this long. Titan Upload is another Titans-focused YouTube channel, and this dude is putting out tons of content, great stuff. He is, number one, hometown dude that is just a big Titans fan. Number two, he's putting out content regularly. He didn't ask me to say this, but, it's Titans content, and, we, as Titans fans, we can't ever get enough of that. So go check out Titan Upload. He's got a bunch of good videos, and go subscribe to his channel, and, you can subscribe to mine too. Like the video if you like the Titans. And finally, before we get into the video, no, I got nothing to say. And let's just dive right in. So, Titans took on the Eagles in Philadelphia. It was 2 nights ago now, and the Titans looked pretty darn good. I would say first team, second team, third team, things were looking good. There have been preseason games that have kind of worried me, even though it doesn't matter. But this was not one of them. Sure, there were problems here and there. Not everything was perfect. The first team offense started with a false start by Michael Pruitt. I think he's working out some of his nerves there. And, that's just a part of the game. That's just part of the game, I'm sure the coaches understood, and that's what the preseason's for, because it doesn't matter. But people are still going to overreact. So I don't know that people overreacted about that so much as a couple of drops by one Taywan Taylor. So we'll get into that more. But my initial reaction from the game is I am very pleased. Our backups beat their backups, as they say. And, we just had a bunch of guys being dudes, and that is always awesome to see. And we got football again, which is so cool. So, couple specifics. Number one, Marcus Mariota to the Adam Humphries connection. Was it planned? Was it something that, Adam paid him off? He's got lots of money now, after all, after that big contract he signed. Worth every penny, if you ask me, because the man is creating separation. He's not a big man, but he's creating tons of space between him and the people that are trying to keep him from catching balls. He caught 4 for Marcus Mariota, and it looked awesome. I'm loving seeing number 10 out there, and I'm sure everyone else is too. It was kind of weird that the only completions Marcus had were to Humphries, but, I'll take it. I'll take 1,000,000 completions if it means, half of those completions are touchdowns, even if it's all to one guy. So that was great to see, and obviously like I expected, the Titans allowed Marcus to go through one series and then sit down, and I'm great with that. I don't know anyone else out there that needed to see more from Marcus Mariota in a preseason game, but not me. And then when Ryan Tannehill took his place, that was really great to see. I don't think there's a quarterback controversy. I know that many in the, not so much the Titans, media the media, sphere are gonna, the local Nashville media or outlets are gonna say anything like Ryan Tannehill's taking the job, but I know lots of people are going to create those narratives and already have. But Tannehill looked good. He looked better than Blaine Gabbert ever did as a Titan. Thank you for your help, Blaine Gabbert. You were a great guy. Thanks for coming in and doing great. However, we're all excited to see Ryan Tannehill as the backup QB and made some really great throws. I'm saying one throw in particular to Anthony Ferkser was a thing of beauty. I know you've probably already seen it, but I'll have the clip playing right here, right now, so you can see it. So that was awesome to see. Thank you, Ryan Tannehill, for putting up with for the first time in your career being like a backup quarterback and everything. But obviously, what a great pro. And I hear the best things about the camaraderie between Marcus, Ryan, and Logan Woodside, who I'll definitely have to mention in a second. So great to see Ryan show up and do great. And Logan Woodside also looked fantastic, making really great throws. One comes to mind is the one towards the sideline that Cody Hollister picked up that was more so, maybe you could make the argument of a great catch than a great throw, but, we weren't seeing Drew Folk make those kinds of throws. Sorry, Drew, but we weren't. That was awesome to see. Love to see Logan Woodside not make any interceptions. So he took care of the ball. We saw him trip over his ankle and, get that sack, but, that's a part of it. The turf monster will get you. So great to see Logan out there playing really well. Will he be able to secure the third QB spot? I don't know. It's been a while since this team has kept 3 QBs on at once. I'm thinking the last time was Jake Locker, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Clipboard Jesus. I'll think of it. Clipboard Jesus, or I'll Google it. What was that guy's name? Like that guy. I met that guy once. He came into Mellow Mushroom down in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and got a pizza from me. And I was like, I know you. Anyway, what's that guy's name? Shoot, it's going to bug me. I'm going to have to Google it. Googling now. I'm just going to search Clipboard Jesus. Charlie Whitehurst. I knew it was like something like that. So, Clipboard Jesus, love you, brother. Thanks for all that you did as well for the Tennessee Titans. Anyway, that's the last time. I think they had 3 guys on the roster. Anyway, man, was Rusty Smith around back then? I don't know. Anyway, other things I liked the show of Khalif Raymond, who said his whole family was there at this game to see him. Half of them had never seen him play a game before in his life, in his career, and so great to see that Khalif, had family come out and was able to have a really great game. He did an awesome job at I believe 1 or 2 punt returns or kick returns were fantastic. Caught the ball, was not afraid of taking hits, and had a mad dash to the pylon to almost get a touchdown, but that one had to go to I think Michael Pruitt, the next player too. That was fantastic to see. Khalif Raymond, Cody Hollister, who I already mentioned, I thought he played really well. And again, Adam Humphries, I thought did really well. Ferkser and Michael Pruitt, fantastic. Michael Pruitt caught all the passes that were thrown his way. So you love to see that from the tight ends that are not even Jonnu Smith and Delaney Walker. You love to see that. I would say that, Tajay Sharp kind of disappeared. He was more with the first teamers, so they were giving other guys more chances. But he wasn't able to create the space that Adam Humphries was able to. And then Taywan Taylor had several opportunities and There was the time he didn't get his legs in. There was the time that he was perfectly set up for a touchdown catch in the end zone, and the ball just bounced right off of him. And that happened several times last night. I want to be on the positive note here. I don't want to say hashtag Taywan's got to go, because we've seen glimpses of this guy be great. The argument could be made that, there may not be a roster spot for this guy, but for now, I want to say let's not overreact from one preseason game. Let's see what the rest of the preseason holds for this guy. He's still got talent. He's still got legs for sure. He's just got to get over these hands, and for all we know, it could be nerves. Could be nerves that got his hands this time, because maybe he's putting the pieces together and he's just got to get his mind right now at this point. So, you'd love to see this guy progress and grow. Of course, our coaches do, and of course all Titans fans do. But let's not give up on the guy quite yet. Let's let him continue to work through the preseason and do his thing. However, when a decision has to be made, a decision has to be made. At this point, it seems like Corey Davis, Adam Humphries, A.J. Brown. At that point, after those three seem like locks. Tajay Sharp and then Taywan Taylor are there. Darius Jennings is there. And, how many receivers do we keep on this roster? Taywan Taylor, hope you can do enough. Hope you can, contribute and help out the team. And then running backs. Obviously, Dion Lewis was with the first team, and we saw him make a couple plays. We can't wait to have Derrick Henry back, obviously, but I'm good. I'm sure you are too. I'm good with us taking our time with that guy. He likes the cold weather better anyway. Except for that Jaguars Week 2 game, 2017, when we went to Jacksonville and just trounced them. That was the one where Derrick Henry had like a 20-yard touchdown scamper, just blowing guys over. And the last guy, can you think of it? I won't say it. I'll let you think about it. Who's the last guy sitting there right before the end zone that Derrick Henry has to bowl over like a bowling pin? It's Jalen Ramsey. That was good to see. Bowls him over, and then he gets into the end zone. That was fantastic. Fun stuff. Anyway, so the other running backs, none of them really jumped off the page to me, except for Jeremy McNichols had a couple really good scampers, looked really good, looked like he was really finding the hole, had good vision, and then was able to take a couple hits big time. So that was great to see. Love to see the running backs. And then we talked about the tight ends a little bit. Let's move to the defense. Obviously, the defense played really well. We had 10 points scored by the Philadelphia Eagles all night. So, hats off to the defense, hats off to Dean Pease. And looks like, something I always worry about as a Titans fan is that, the other shoe's going to drop, that the pendulum's going to swing, and I think, our defense was so good this one year. Next year, they're going to just forget how to play, So it's great to see the defense play really well, and I get that it doesn't matter, but the 2s and 3s and the ones that were out there played really well. We saw Dory Jackson have one that he probably would like to have back. I think Malcolm Butler too. No, Malcolm, that was an incomplete catch that I'm thinking of, but Dory Jackson, he probably had one that he wished he could have back. However, he bounced back and made a couple really good plays, right afterwards. So. The defense played really well. We saw the defensive line really play well. One defensive lineman, I would say, played pretty well. Unfortunately, he sent Nate Sudfeld home with a cast. Hope you're doing okay, Nate. Was Isaiah Mack, and that is the UTC connection that I have. I don't know you, Isaiah, but I went to your school. So go Mox and go Isaiah Mack. He had a fumble recovery. He had that quarterback pressure that eventually maybe ended Nate Sudfeld's night when he landed on his wrists the wrong way. But cool to see you out there, Isaiah. Go, man, go. Go make the roster and go be a Titan. That's awesome. No, just really impressed with the fact that Philadelphia was held to 10 wins, even though they're thought to be, the best roster in the NFL right now. So that was great to see. Oh, totally forgot about the offensive line. Obviously, we saw kind of a motley crew at offensive line, and we saw Taylor Lewan, hashtag no bad days. We saw him playing with the team, with like the second team guys, kind of giving, seems like, and which I like this, kind of giving Ryan Tannehill a chance to have a really good left tackle in there to, give him the chance to make some good throws and have good protection. But we did not see Taylor Lewan playing with the ones. Obviously, we're in the, free Lewan days right now as we wait for this suspension to be over. And I thought the offensive line, was what the first team offensive line had a few problems, but was able to protect enough for Marcus Mariota and Ryan Tannehill to have pretty good protection. So like to see how the offensive line, even though obviously it wasn't even full of guys that may be on the roster in a couple weeks, but it was great to see them out there despite Taylor Lewan being the way it was. And the one thing I'd say about the offensive line is to see Jack Conklin looking really good again, taking on Vinny Curry, looking really good. Hey, so comment below. Let me know what you think about my analysis of the game. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I left out. I'll hit you up in the comment section if you call me out on that. But, the Titans look good. Excited to see. Not trying to get overhyped by a preseason game because it doesn't matter. But it does matter to see football happening again. It's so great. And next week, August 17th, the Patriots will be coming to Nashville. So looking forward to that. Hopefully looking forward. I watch, the game on NFL Game Pass because I live in California. And I'm hopefully looking forward to seeing a broadcast that isn't completely and totally Eagles-centric. Watching on Game Pass, it's fine, but, it was all the Eagles people on the sideline and the Eagles commercials. They were all like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, based commercials. And I'm ready to see some Nashville commercials, Nashville broadcast. That's what I'm looking forward to. And I know you guys are too. Thanks so much for watching the video. You guys have a good one. Tighten up. We got football again, baby. We got football again. Doesn't matter. But we got football again. Oh, and, click this. And you can subscribe to my channel. It's a picture of me right here. Click this. And you can see this video. Yeah. Click here. You can see this other video.